Hello and welcome to Marriage Menders.
If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you always get notified when something new comes up on my channel.
Today I want to talk to you a bit about something that has given me concern, but it's also something I understand. My name is Tolu Ekwe and I have been married for over 21 years and counting, by the grace of God, to my best friend. And I say that without mincing words. It's been a journey, and it's a journey for everyone who gets married. Now, I want to speak today to young women especially within the first 5, maybe 7 years of marriage, because I recognize that that's the toughest part in many ways. Let me explain. I remember that when I first got married, I had these dreams and aspirations. I had this idea that marriage was going to be, well, not a bed of roses, but easy. I figured this was my friend, we got along well, we'll be fine. And in many ways we have been, but it was much more challenging than I expected, especially at first. Now, one of the things you realize is that because you're from two different backgrounds, two different worlds, two different ways of thinking, you're going to have friction. I didn't expect friction. I didn't know to expect it. So when there was friction, I thought that meant we were falling apart. And for some of you listening, maybe that's what you think, that if we don't get along, if we have conflict, if I feel things should be done a certain way and he feels they should be done a different way, and we both feel strongly about what we're thinking, then something is wrong. Then maybe we're not compatible. Then maybe we are at war. Then maybe this marriage is not going to work. The reverse is the case. You see, conflict means that you are two different people and that both of you are thinking. Conflict means that your perspectives are different. Conflict means that each person is facing the need to adapt and adjust. And change is not easy. So conflict means that the process is on. An entire absence of conflict would typically mean that there is an indifference, that neither of you cares enough to do anything about what's going on, or that one person is so switched off that they might as well not be there. Conflict in itself is not the enemy. Conflict is a reflection of who you are, who each of you is. It's a revelation of yourselves to one another. And it helps you understand that there is a perspective other than mine in this equation. If you are living by yourself, you'll do things how you want. I used to say how when I was single, I didn't get to live for a long time by myself, right? So, in fact, I didn't get to live for any length of time by myself other than maybe as a university student in the hostel. But I do know that even when my husband is not around or there's nobody around for whatever reason, I can decide, I don't really want to cook today. I don't really want to do this or do that. I can just do whatever I want without much consideration or much difficulty because it's just me. Now, when it is you and someone else, whether it's your sibling or it's your cousin or it's your friend, the closer you are in proximity to one another, and for the longer the period of time, the more it is likely that you will have conflict. Because one person wants things one way and the other wants things a different way. This conflict, what do we do about it? Do we just fight it out and tear one another limb from limb until we are sure that we have finished winning this argument? Do we ignore it? Do we avoid it? How do we handle it? Do we say everything that's on our mind? There's some of us that's the way we roll. Just, this is how he's doing me, I'm just going to say it. Is that what you do? You can do that, but then you remember that at the end of the day, you're still going to have to face the consequences of what you've said. And sometimes, like I'm sure you may have heard, words do not evaporate, they accumulate. You want to be careful what you say. If I'm careful what I say, if I don't tear him to pieces and he doesn't tear me to pieces, if I don't avoid How the hell, pardon my French, am I supposed to get through this? The first thing I want to say is that marriage is an adventure. It's a discovery of yourself. It's a discovery of the power of God. It's a discovery of how much you can become if you allow God and allow the process to help you. But it's also a challenge. It's not easy. It's not easy, it's not for the faint-hearted. That is the truth.